Good touch forward there by Wilito Fernandez. Nana Osei gives it right back. Wilito can't hop over a second defender, but it'll stay here with UMass Lowell. Federico Ferre with some space will play more centrally to Moraes. Do they have the key to the lock? And it appears no for the Riverhawks, but Ruiz wins it back. Ruiz kind of the marshal in the midfield right now. Knocking one towards Wilito Fernandez. Good physical play to get his boot on the ball, but couldn't keep it down. Ruiz, nice move past one, and he'll find Homero Moraes. Eric Martin coming in on the left if they look that way, but Moraes will take a low shot and it goes off the far post. Not sure if Allen saw that late, but what a strike by Homero Moraes, who has been snake bit in terms of the woodwork these last few weeks. Noah Tempero for the Riverhawks. Forward to Federico Ferre. Again, cutting in on that right foot from the left. Conti available on the overlap, and that's where Martin plays it. Conti, good cross in, and Martin! And a wonderful save at the near post. Turner denies Martin. Easily the best chance of the match for the Riverhawks. Ball deflected, and now a first real touch here for the freshman Leonard. Playing over Thorsheim. He's got players on both sides, and Thorsheim, what a strike! Out of nothing! And Chris Thorsheim with a blast outside the box, and the Bison have their first goal of the 2013 season, and they lead with 20 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first half. Final 30 seconds. Last real throw of the dice here in the first half. Eric Martin in space, tries to chip one, goes a little further than it probably should have, and it's miscued out of bounds by Ladaris. 15 seconds to go, and we'll have one final corner kick. Everyone will rush forward, and here is Guy Rodriguez to take.
9, 8, 7,
Final 6, 7 seconds, a high arcing cross
4,
in. Fernandez wins the header, and it goes in with 2 seconds. Kimball will get credit with a second to go in the half, and what a turn of events for the Riverhawks. For the Explorers, and it's thrown near Jadel Roach, who lets it run, and not sure that was the best plan. Now it's intercepted by Butsky. Figgy coming in on the right. He plays it towards him. Body's slowly starting to head forward. Figgy's going to head near the end line, splits through 2 players. Figgy, good chance here for the Bison. Cross into the area, and it's in! Jesse Klug, his first goal of the season, the first player not named Chris Thorsheim to go on the score sheet, and the Bison have turned it around. They lead 2-1. What a chance here for the Bison. Chris Thorsheim, 3 goals already this season from 12 yards away against John McCarthy. Smoothly taken as he smashes it home. Thorsheim, his 4th goal of the season, and we're all square with 30 minutes to go here at Emmett Varsity Soccer Field. Wilito Fernandez will take, slotting in, what a save there made towards the far corner by Tucker Hackett. Fernandez was heading towards the upper 90 with a beautifully taken free kick over the wall, and Hackett with a good save, an outstretched right hand, and it results in a corner kick coming here for the Riverhawks. Conlon lets it run. Now D. Carolis trying to send it in. Crafty move past Meyer, cutting to his right. D. Carolis with a bending shot, and it's in. D. Carolis, his 2nd goal of the game, has tied it up with 27 minutes to go in half number 2. Made a beautiful cut in past Joe Meyer, and with his off foot, making it even more impressive. Bending a shot into the top right corner, no chance for Lansing. And we're all square here at Emmett Field. We could be in for quite the finish. Central ball towards Tompkins. He'll go wide here to Conti, who's provided plenty of good crosses from right back. There's space in the box, but Moraes will put it high. Up in the air by Hyde, kind of awkwardly, and Trento will win the header towards Moraes. Tried to let it run, but a good play there by Yaney, but he's dispossessed. Outmanned there in the center of the park. Forward here to Homero Moraes, trying to send in Wilito. Fernandez with the strike that goes off the post. A spill there made by Bequette. And Eric Martin, it appears, as the Riverhawks slow to get up. Osei finds Homero Moraes. Onside, a chance for Brian Amaris, but a save made by Leland. Giveaway by Carlos Ruiz, and another chance coming forward here for the Hawks. Petrides Might have picked the wrong pass going out wide, but he gets that one back. Here's Hartford still on offense. They'll send it wide for Udi Cohen. Cohen lets it run almost out of bounds. Tries to get past Martin. Cohen chipping one forward, and this is going to be a race to this ball. What a shot unleashed there by Randall Roy, and a save made by Austin Kroll. Marchand lobbing one forward. Amaris couldn't get there, and it's dealt with by Walwyn. A booming clearance there, and Willito Fernandez has trouble with it. Now here's Brian Wright. Brian Wright for the lead, but Willito Fernandez comes back and will clear it out. Fernandez makes up for his indecision there as he became really in the middle of no man's land trying to play the ball in between the bounce with his head, and Brian Wright was there to spring to the occasion. But Willito Fernandez with a last-ditch challenge was able to put it out, and it'll be a corner kick. It's played over to Ruiz. Carlos across. Austin Kimball will have a go, and it's knocked over by McKinnon. Here's Nelson. Good movement. Now she'll send a crossfield ball towards Garkowski. Able to latch on. Garkowski! Chelsea Garkowski, your third goal of the year, but that play was made by Courtney Nelson. She picks up the assist less than 2 minutes into the second half, and Bucknell have found their equalizer. 10 minutes in the books here in the first half, and we've had two great chances by Binghamton hitting the bar, Tommy Moon and Varsatkas. But again, here is Willito Fernandez across the face of goal, and Omero Moraes will tap it home. Willito Fernandez does the dirty work, and a beautiful pass across the 6 to find Omero. Fourth goal of the year, and the Riverhawks strike. They lead 1-0. And after that rendition of our Star-Spangled Banner, we welcome you out here to Cushing Field Complex here in Lowell, Massachusetts for another presentation of UMass Lowell Athletics. Today, Game 2 of 3 going on here on campus today as the men's soccer team looks to snap a 5-game skid against the Sacred Heart Pioneers. Glad you could join us, everybody. Danny Will here with you on a hot but sunny afternoon here in Lowell, Massachusetts, as the Riverhawks and Pioneers get set to do battle. The Riverhawks 2-7 so far on the 2014 campaign. Sacred Heart coming in at 0-7-1, coached by head coach Joe Barroso. It's been a slow start for both sides. Sacred Heart, when you look at what they've done so far this year, still winless on the year. They are coming off a loss against Stony Brook on the 23rd on Tuesday. The Riverhawks themselves played on Tuesday to a 1-0 loss to Fairfield. It was a goal that was allowed in the first 5 minutes off a set piece, and then the Riverhawks dominated most of play, but again, it was the same story after the end of 90 minutes. They couldn't put one in the back of the net. The finishing has been a little bit lacking over this 5-game skid. And after that rendition of our Star-Spangled Banner, we welcome you out here to the Cushing Field Complex on the campus of UMass Lowell for tonight's presentation of Riverhawk Athletics. Tonight is senior night and the final game of the season for the men's soccer team, but they have everything to play for as they have an outside shot of finishing in a tie for first in the America East Conference. Glad you could join us, everybody, here on AmericaEast.tv for such a crucial matchup between number 2 and number 3 in the standings in the America East. UMass Lowell 4-1-1 in conference play. Hartford 4-2 in third in conference play, all trailing UMBC, who is 5-0-1. Breaking down the scenarios quickly tonight, all UMass Lowell needs for a second-place finish is a draw tonight, and frankly for Hartford as well, as UMBC cannot be caught by Hartford. Hartford just needs a draw to get second place and the second seed in the America East tournament because UMass Lowell is not eligible for postseason play. But it's about all more than that here tonight, as it's also senior night here at Cushing Field Complex as the Riverhawks are taking on Hartford, and it's the final game for our Riverhawk to watch tonight, Omero Moraes, and what a career Omero has had. 72 games in his career, 30 career goals, which is the third most in history, the 2011 NE10 Rookie of the Year, all-conference second team in the America East a season ago, and has been one of the stalwarts on this team this year as well with 4 goals and 2 assists. Omero was honored before the contest and will be playing his final game in the home white shirt for the Riverhawks. So UMass Lowell will hope to go out on top this season. They've been on a roll as of late, winning 4 consecutive games, but they're playing a Hartford team that's on a roll as well and playing some quality soccer. 2 of the hotter teams in America East right now doing battle. And this is a Hartford team that has been excellent defensively as well. They've had 6 of their 9 wins have been via clean sheets. And we are underway here from Cushing Field Complex as that one's boomed forward, and Wilito Fernandez will attempt to chase it down, but it'll go out of bounds. The Riverhawks in their home white uniforms with blue numbers, blue lettering, and some red trim, while Hartford is in road black uniforms with white numbers, red shorts, and red socks. An interesting kit choice as that one punted down the far sidelines, and it'll go out of bounds for a Riverhawks throw. Recapping the lineups here for UMass Lowell in numerical order if you missed it coming in. Austin Kroll in goal, Joseph Conti at back. Carlos Ruiz will be in the midfield. Looks like Wilito Fernandez is lining up front now. Obviously, he can play at center back if needed as well. Omero Moraes and Eric Martin on the starting 11 with Federico Ferre, Austin Kimball, Jay Marchand, Augusto Trento, and Jacob Fitzgerald, who scored the lone goal in the 1-0 defeat of New Hampshire last Saturday. That victory continued the win streak and was Fitzgerald's first ever goal in a Riverhawk uniform. Some early possession here for UMass Lowell as Federico Ferre forward to Augusto Trento. Has a little bit of space and will play out wide here towards Joseph Conti. Again, the Riverhawks playing that formation that has worked so well for them, almost like a 3-5-2 as Fitzgerald finds Wilito Fernandez. Wilito being muscled off of the ball, and we're going to get a whistle and I believe a foul on Fernandez for dragging back his opponent. Free kick here for Hartford as he was tugging back the jersey of Udi Cohen. Cohen, who has 3 goals and 2 assists on the year, the leading scorer coming in. It's a balanced scoring attack for Hartford, but like Vermont and a couple other teams, Binghamton included in this league, they're a team that wins with their defense and not necessarily with their offense. This side of the field, Connor Yaney passing up front to Anthony Labello. Yaney now central to Romario Jones, as Hartford now with their first real spell of possession. 2 minutes into this first half. Final game here in 2014. Poor giveaway there by Hartford, and now we'll see if the Riverhawks can turn it into something. Trento with a good ball to further it on to Wilito Fernandez. Wilito onto his left foot. Some space here for Fitzgerald. He'll drop it back to Ruiz, who skews it off the side of his foot, and that one will roll out of bounds harmlessly for a goal kick.